New from Severin is 1978's The Odd Job, a Peter Medak movie, one that I had never heard of before, but I really liked the cast before I even jumped into the movie. You've got Graham Chapman, you've got David Jason, two staples of British cinema at this time, and I just loved the kind of idea of this one. It's a black comedy first and foremost, and you have Arthur, played by Graham Chapman, who at the start of this one is abandoned by his wife. He kind of spirals into despair and decides that there is only one way out, but he lacks the nerve to really do it himself, and that's when he hires someone who turns up at his door just looking for an odd job, played by David Jason, to kill him. And this man is so practical, so funny, that he just sees it as a job that needs done and he's going to get paid for it. He kind of haggles over the price and decides, yeah, okay, let's do this.
So you won't do it then?
No, not for 10 quid I won't.
Oh, is it only the money?
It's you bloody right it is.
But Arthur doesn't really want it. He doesn't want to know that it's coming. He wants it to be a surprise. So he asks the hitman, or the would-be hitman, to just surprise him and take it out. But there's no way of contacting this man. I mean, Arthur's life takes a turn back into normality and back into a positive way where he wants to continue it. He has no way of calling off this job and finds himself in a series of predicaments of almost losing his life.
Arthur!
Now, the two main characters here are absolutely fantastic. I think Chapman gives a performance that's both kind of goofy and tragic. You know, you can see the sadness there. It's a man that finds hope at the very moment of death, who struggles to deal with his feelings. He's kind of repressed a little bit, and I think that adds to the humour of it. Certainly someone who has up and down emotions, and when the emotions are down, he is really down, and when they're up, they're really up. But this is kind of juxtaposed with David Jason's hitman character, who is chilling because he is very dispassionate. It's not a case of he's killing someone, it's just a job that needs to be done, and he will do it so he can get his pay. He's polite, he's relentless, and he kind of gives this strange offbeat menace, and the film kind of balances that with slapstick moments.
Hello, Mr. Harris. This is your odd job man here. If I thought it was going to be so hard to kill you, I'd have charged you more.
It's a little bit like Monty Python, but a little bit sharper and a little bit more cynical. But it's one of those ones that it straddles the line of taking a single premise and almost stretching it too far, almost to breaking point. Never quite gets there, but it does take it all the way to a point where it could be pushing the same thing too much, becoming repetitive a little bit throughout the course of the film.
Here we are.
Oh, Mr. Harris. No, listen, Mr. Harris. Don't talk about Mr. Harris.
The Odd Job's a kind of strange, darkly funny British gem, I would say. The kind of one that feels lost to time, that's been rediscovered thanks to this Severin disc. I think it's definitely worth checking out. It's a weird oddity and something that I would say you really kind of need to see. It's not quite at the level of Python, but it's a really good substitute for that. Let's dive into the disc and have a look at the extras. Here we are in the disc for The Odd Job. Let's go to the bonus features. First up, we have an introduction with the director, which runs at 1 minute 58 seconds. Then we have an audio interview with Peter Medak, the director, which runs for just over 32 minutes. We have The Odd Job Men, which is a Zoom reunion between star Sir David Jason and Peter Medak. This is really great. 16 minutes 21 seconds, and it's just fun to see them kind of reconnect after what must be like 45, 46 years of seeing each other. The Unusual Work interview with writer Bernard McKenna. This is 20 minutes, and he's kind of talking about how he got his break into writing, what kind of spurred him on, how he worked with some comedy greats before moving on to this. We have an odd job interview with the co-producer Mark Forstater, and this is 18 minutes 48 seconds, and he's going to talk about working with the Monty Python guys, working on Holy Grail, working with the two directors of that movie, and tell some fun anecdotes about that. Then we have The Odd Batch, an interview with Richard O'Brien, which runs for 13 minutes 47 seconds, which is fantastic because they absolutely touch on the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And then we have The Naughty Neighbour interview with actress Caroline Seymour, which runs for 7 minutes 58 seconds. And she kind of starts this off by just dropping down that it was an easy job to get because she was married to the director at the time. And then we have Most Peculiar Craft interview with actor Simon Williams, which runs for 14 minutes 3 seconds. All in, a terrific amount of extras for this forgotten film, which is just wonderful. And that is all the extras for The Odd Job. Here we have it. A stunning new restoration is out now. I would highly recommend picking this up, especially if you want to see either of these actors in kind of earlier roles, particularly Jason, who I think is terrific here. It is weird, odd, and just a real curio. I'd love to know your thoughts on The Odd Job, so let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, fall somewhere in the middle. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com always, in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.